Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So let's get right into it. Now, Melody is accusing Latisha's husband Marsau on episode 3 of Love Marriage Huntsville of being a cheater, y'all. Yes, you heard right, a cheater. Now, word on the street is Marsau has slept with over 20 women while being married to Latisha. Jeesh, that is a lot of women. Now, keep in mind, they have only been married for only 14 years, y'all. Melody says she has receipts on Latisha's husband, Marsau, that he is, in fact, a cheater. Honey, what the receipts said, because I want to see them. Anyway, and Latisha says Melody is a whole lie because Melody is trying to group her husband in the same box with her husband, Martell. Yes, you heard right. Melody says she wants to say all these men Martell is hanging out with are all cheaters. That's how they persuaded her husband to cheat. So when Martell was at the bar at 3-4 o'clock in the morning hanging out and doing what he had no business doing, Melody says so was the other fellas he was hanging out with. Girl, bye. Only a fly on the wall who was there can give you the truth now. But y'all, check this out. When it comes to Latisha's husband, Marsau, Melody is refusing to pull out any receipts. And her reason for not showing the receipts is because she feels like Latisha won't believe her anyway. Say what now? Listen, she may not want to talk about it, but we are today, okay? Later in this video, we are going to talk about why I have a problem with Latisha. And I'm not going to roast my sister because she is some of y'all's favorite. But I will be discussing why Melody and Martell have an issue with Latisha and her husband, Marsau. And it is because when all this mess came out about the infidelity, Latisha and Marsau was in these streets talking these folks' business. LOL. You can have that information for free. We don't need receipts on that one, honey. Now let's get into these matching BMWs. The matching BMW Martell allegedly bought for himself and his side piece, which blew my wig away, honey, when I heard that. At the end of episode 3, Latisha mentions to Melody that she knows about the matching BMW Martell bought for himself and his girlfriend. And yes, honey, she does have receipts on that one, okay? Catch that tea. Now, the lady who has the matching BMW with Martell is no secret to the show because we talked about her in the video of why and when did Martell cheat. And if you haven't already checked out that video, that commentary for that video, make sure you do. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm looking to hit 500 subscribers in 30 days. And what's a girl to do when she's trying to reach her goal? Well, humble herself and just ask. And we're going to get all into being humble in this video, okay? When we talk about Latisha, we're going to talk all about humbleness. First, let's talk about this tweet from Twitter. So a fan from Twitter asked Latisha, how did she know about the matching BMWs? And did she know about Martell's infidelity before his wife Melody had found out about all of this? And this is what Latisha had to say. She says, all the information I know about Martell came to me from his wife. So how can I tell someone something if she already knows? So then the fan says, oh, wow, I didn't know that. And the fan goes on to further ask Latisha in this same tweet, did you know about Martell and his side piece having matching BMWs? Latisha doesn't reply to this part of the tweet, but honey, for her to spill that tea at the end of episode 3, she had to know something, y'all. Do y'all agree? Now, Melody, being messy boots, chimes in and tags the fan and Latisha by saying on Twitter, don't believe everything you hear. Some people are just really pitiful and make up lies. To me, that's the worst in all caps. Never lie, because when it gets exposed, you look like a clown. It's all going to come out very, very soon. Y'all stay tuned. Now, I don't know why this fan would suspect Latisha knew anything about Martell's infidelity, but this fan is insinuating that maybe Latisha did. And child, so am I. Why Latisha sweetheart, who by the way doesn't like to be called sweetheart, y'all remember she told us that, would you mention you can get receipts for the matching BMWs that Martell and his side piece have? Why would you say that, Latisha? Child, it sounds like Latisha knows more than what she is actually admitting to. Now, y'all remember when Martell brought up his own cheating thing up in last season when he said, I respectfully cheated on my wife, which leads me to believe that if Latisha had known anything about Martell cheating on his wife, I'm sure she would have spoken up way before now. She doesn't seem like the type who will withhold evidence in a serious case like this one. As far as the fan asking Latisha about the matching BMWs, nothing is proven right now that Latisha knew anything about it, except maybe she heard it from somebody else other than Melody, because if Melody and Martell are as well known in their community as they claim to be, y'all, then I'm sure there were lots of other people who knew their business before they got on national television to spill their own beans. Hello, somebody. Now, we are going to cover this luncheon, and I'm going to tell y'all specifically why I have a problem with Latisha, and then we are going to get out of here. So at the luncheon, Melody said to Latisha, I'm not going to give you all the information about Marsau. I'll give you the receipts when you are ready to see them. Talking about the cheating receipts on Marsau. And you know, I'm low-key mad about that whole scene because the ladies are bickering and going back and forth with one another like they are being two catty women on television, which ain't no need for all of that, who are bringing up one another's marital issues, which should really be off limits. And what's even more sad, y'all, about that whole luncheon they had together is these two women were once friends. So woman to woman, I feel like Latisha came there seeking answers about Marsau's cheating allegations. And remember, I talked about humbleness. You would think that Latisha would humble herself a little if she wanted answers from Melody. Like I told y'all before, I am humble enough to ask y'all to help me reach my 500 subscriber goals. And look, you receive not because you ask not. And by the way, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of it all with that conversation between those ladies. I'm not going to go digging through their arguments with one another because really it's above my head. I think both of them hit way below the belt. And it's hard to come back from something like that because words do hurt if you are using them to hurt someone else. But I do want to give the reason why I have a problem with Latisha, because first of all, when Melody told Latisha she was all good at the time of finding out about Martell's infidelity, Latisha automatically assumed Melody wasn't being honest with her. And I believe Latisha talked about Melody and twisted what Melody told her. That's why Martell has an issue with Marsau in the first place, because they have been out here in these streets talking about them like we used to say back in the day, bumping your gums. And now Latisha wants sympathy when the roles have reversed on her, and now it's her husband who is being called out on cheating. And instead of Melody doing what Latisha and Marsau did to them, Melody is choosing to hold on to the receipts, which still ain't right, y'all, LOL. But hey, Melody says she doesn't think Latisha will believe what she has to say anyway. And I know a lot of you want me to answer the question, do I think Marsau is cheating on his wife? And at this point in the season, no, I don't believe he is. I don't believe he slept with over 20 women. And if Latisha really wants to know what Melody has to say, then girlfriend, you need to humble yourself. But if she doesn't want to go that route, then she needs to move on and not entertain all this foolishness about your husband sleeping with over 20 women while he's been married to you. Again, if any of this is true, y'all, it will all come out in the wash. That's what the old folks used to say. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's talk. What do you guys think? Is Melody only spreading these rumors because all of this happened to her? Let me know and we can talk about it in the comment section. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.